Today, we've got a juicy topic for you. We're diving deep into the current housing market and how it's playing in favor of you, the buyer. So buckle up and let's get into the 7 ways the housing market is giving you the upper hand. Hi there, it's me, Stefan Burchard, the Desert Bowtie Realtor here in the Palm Springs region. I record and post useful content here because I believe knowledge is power and informed consumers make better decisions. Check back because I upload new content every other week. Hey there, friends! The housing market is slowly coming around, but it's still rebalancing. And that's good news because it's actually helping buyers a little bit. I'm going to share with you the 7 ways the current market is helping, not harming buyers. Number 1, there's more inventory coming on the market. We know where the market was. Insane, right? Slower pace is creating more houses to choose from for the buyers. Think about it. If a seller has to sell an existing home to move to their next home in order to buy, there's a lot more motivation than they had previously. The reason for that is because before, the house would sell in 3 minutes and over list price for sure. Yet right now, that's not happening. Currently, about 10% of homes are selling above list price, whereas during the COVID rush, as many as 60% of homes were selling above list price. That's a huge difference, guys. So that means there's a lot more motivation from a seller's standpoint to take your offer seriously. Number 2, buyers that are more serious actually have less competition. This is because the higher interest rates has taken some buyers out of the marketplace, let's be honest. They can no longer qualify in their affordability range. So if you're a serious buyer, you're probably going to be taken more seriously because there's not as much competition in the buying category. Number 3, some homes are taking much longer to sell. We know that only 18 months ago, you'd have 20 people standing in line when a home hit the market and that home would most likely be sold in 3 minutes. Everybody and the market has taken a deep breath over these last 18 months, right? Consequently, only 1 in 10 houses is selling in 7 days, compared to 6 out of 10 previously. Like I said before, that is a big difference. Number 4, fewer houses are ridiculously priced. Okay, you remember this. You'd look in your neighborhood and you'd say, they're selling that house for what? And guess what? It would be gone quickly and they'd get that insane price. Actually, probably more, right? So those ridiculous prices are behind us for the most part. Thank goodness. I called it fishing season. A seller would insist on the higher price than what I recommended. We'd throw out this crazy price and see if we would hook somebody. That's fishing season. Thankfully, those days are gone. The feeding frenzy is over. Number 5, you're most likely not going to pay over list price. This is helping as well. Remember, only 10% of homes are selling over list price, and those are in the higher demand areas. Number 6, builders are offering incentives due to decrease in demand. We've seen buyers who have received $20,000 to $62,000 off, and the builders are giving incentives to the buyer on top of that. These discounted prices are not on the internet or advertised. They are only listed in the builder's sales center. So ask me which builders are still offering incentives. I'm happy to help out. Number 7, buyers remain in control. This is the first time in years that buyers have more control than before. There are more buyer opportunities for great homes at lower, more affordable prices. The marketing is balancing itself out because it was way too out of whack before. So even first-time home buyers are within striking position of buying their first home. And here's why. Some of the first-time home buyer programs are giving automatic rate discounts from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Couple that with a seller-sponsored rate buy-down and bam! You qualify for that first dream home. Ta-da! So pick up the phone, give us a call, and let's find out what we can do. There are programs out there for you. Date the interest rate, but marry the home. You can always break up and refinance when rates drop, right? So if you're buying a home in this current housing market, I have 2 pieces of advice for you. First, if you need a mortgage, get pre-approved first at today's mortgage rates or with incentives and rate buy-down so you know how much you can really afford. Set realistic expectations for your home search before looking, and don't look at houses outside your range. Consider taking steps to improve your credit score because a slightly higher credit score will get you a better interest rate. That is a wise step that is putting money in your pocket. And second, if you are paying cash, make sure you get your proof of funds together before you write an offer. I know you have your funds in order, but get the proof together now so you don't have to scramble for it later to submit it with the offer. I hope this helps. Buying a home is not simply a transaction. It's an emotional journey. By observing these tips and avoiding mistakes, you can increase your chances of finding and purchasing a home at a favorable price. Hey, please pass this on to a friend or family member who may be looking to buy or sell in the Palm Springs area. Now watch this awesome video about updating your curb appeal. Bye! So that means there's a lot more motivation from sellers. Are more serious. I wrote the script. Do you think I'd know what my words are?